I love when he gets so hyped.
When he was a kid, he pissed on my face like, what? Go away, man. Listen, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
You just said he got excited and pissed on your face.
No, right. Oh, I was getting excited saying it, but right, Jack is going to hate me for telling this story, but I had to live through this so you can go and fuck yourself.
Ooh, you
right?
sexy cunt.
Right.
Hello, you beautiful people. Listen, if you enjoy watching our podcast, we are on Patreon, and that's patreon.com/What's Happening Pod. You get to see a lot more of us, and obviously, you're helping support us in what we're doing. Matty, what can they expect on the Patreon?
And if you just don't want to wait for the release of the public episode, you get early access to all public episodes at least 48 hours before. And not only that, you can get a minimum of 2 exclusive Patreon episodes a month. Obviously, if we've got the time available, we'll throw a third and a fourth in. But don't get fucking greedy, all right? Don't be getting greedy. Also, already on there, in the back catalogue, there's a few Patreon specials where the lads gone out with cameras. We've had a laugh. We've gone to Ninja Warrior, where I folded Bobby in half. We went to the driving range, where Danny deep-throated the fucking 3 wood and was in bits. It was fantastic. What else, Dan?
Yeah, so the Patreon, basically, as Bobby said earlier, it's another way for you to support us in what we're doing, more so than you already do. But it's an easier way for you to get in touch with us as well. So if you want to have some input in the content that's getting produced on the Patreon, you subscribe to the Patreon and you can message us directly on there, and one of us 4 will see it. We will respond and we'll take what you're saying into account. You're getting the backlog of the specials that are already there, and there's going to be at least one a month coming every month from now on. You're getting a minimum of 2 Patreon exclusive episodes a month, which you will only see if you're on the Patreon and the early access. You're getting all that bundled in, and it's £4 a month. So if that's something you want to see, you want to get more involved, you like us and you want to see more of us, patreon.com/What's Happening Pod. Link down in the description. We love you. We're back. Episode 54 of the What's Happening podcast. How you all doing? Hope you've had a fucking marvellous week. We're joined in the studio this week. We've got Adam Wood.
For fuck's sake, man. I did not expect him to just fucking...
Every time we get a guest on, it's like we had Adam Rowe 2 weeks ago, and he done it. We were just sat there dead chilled, and then he just went bang into it, and he went, fuck me, lad.
Gotta get going, lad.
That Nightingale said, I've never seen anyone so energetic before in my life.
Got him.
So fucking professional, so right off the top, fucking Philip Scousfield over here. Fucking hell. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm a little stressed at the minute. I just got back from Barcelona.
Okay.
And it wasn't good.
I like Barcelona.
Great. What?
Expensive though.
Yeah,
expensive.
Yeah, and that's what everyone says before you go. It's dead cheap, and then you get there and you're like, this is no cheap. The pound's fucked. What you want about? It's no cheaper than anywhere else. Yeah, I'm not.
How come you didn't enjoy it?
So, all right. So we had tickets to see Lewis Capaldi while we were there.
That's so okay. Like.
Yeah. Well, it's just she wanted to go. Don't even like him. In the car later, just like fucking somebody. But yeah, we had tickets to go and see him on the Friday. We flew out on the Thursday, and it got cancelled 11 minutes before the show was about to start.
Why?
He got bronchitis. Nobody got time for that. But we were sat there,
selfish,
mate. Horrible, you know.
Selfish cunt.
Did you get your ticket refunded?
Yeah, I got a ticket refunded.
I'm complaining about my flights as well.
But in pounds, in my head, I paid for it in euros, so I even got less than I got what I paid for them. But when I checked to see what I'd be getting refunded, it was like, €118, and then it was like 94, and I was like,
But surely that can't have been the only reason, because if I was going to see Lewis Capaldi here and he got cancelled, I'd be like, but it got cancelled with you when you were in Barca.
I mean, the thing is,
but not everyone that was going to see him was from the UK.
Listen, mate, listen.
No, I know that, but I mean, like,
there's no Catalonian family.
Was you there for a couple of days?
Yeah, we were there a few days.
And the whole time was shite. You mean, or was it just shite
not just because of Lewis Capaldi.
Okay.
You ruined my holiday.
Can I just jump in really quickly, right? I'm not a medical professional, but bronchitis just sneak up on you in 2 minutes.
Surely you know you're
right,
so 11 minutes.
It's not 11 minutes for the show. It's like,
so he cancelled
Is he sitting in his dressing room going, his show's going to be really good?
Bronchitis.
So he cancelled the Zurich and Milan show like a week earlier, and he posted a little like Facebook thing, right? Basically going on Twitter like, okay, we've cancelled these shows. Fucking nightmare. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to rest up and chill for a week or so. And then my first show back will be Barcelona. So we were like, oh my God, he's doing it for us. Like, we were so excited. Like, it was just so famous, you know what I mean? He must have heard that we're going over. What a treat.
Progress show coming
yeah, that's it. Yeah. Fucking holiday was doomed, pal. So
he had a plane flying over at Aaron Wood, fucking banning on the back.
I linked the ticket.
Aaron So yeah, we just sort of thought like we didn't hear anything from that point on because I was sort of saying like if he's got bronchitis, he's not doing a show in a week. Like he's not going to be sound in a week. But then we heard nothing, and on the day of, we were sort of sat in like this beach bar, fucking proper. I was your Monday to everyone back home, and mate, Karma got me quick. Karma got me very quick though, mate. So he cancels. So he doesn't post anything. So we were like, this is going to be fine then. Yeah. And we just sort of built the day around that. We were like, it's obviously got to happen now. Yeah. It's in 5 hours. Let's get an early tea, and then like we'll just go and see the show. Like we actually started to get confident that it was going to go ahead because the whole time we'd been refreshing. Yeah. So we're sat in the Hard Rock Cafe. Like I can't believe it's going ahead. We are so lucky. Right? And then I get my phone out, just checking the socials and that. And I don't speak Spanish, but I got a little email from Ticketmaster.es, right? And it just said cancellation. I was like, urgente cancellation, right? And I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't mean going ahead as planned.
It doesn't mean seeing intent.
So, mate, my head, seeing intent, yeah. So my head just fell off. She was like, "Oh, it might just be like a fake email. Like, make sure it's." And I was like, "Are you slow? Like, we're gonna." Like, I put it in Google Translate, and it just genuinely means urgent cancellation. Spoiler alert. And then the whole weekend was just fucked, man. Like everything got not just that, but everything got cancelled. Like the following day, it was like 25 degrees. Sounds all right, doesn't it? Yeah. Sounds good. But the fucking winds were like 30 miles per hour. So like the fucking tables like that are flying everywhere and stuff. We were on the beach for like all of 10 minutes. Like fucking.
Like you're in the fucking Mummy Returns, like just sandstorms everywhere taking you.
Lewis Capaldi on the beach coughing.
Yeah.
Do you reckon anyone committed suicide that weekend because they were gutted?
I don't think so.
He's gone heavy quick. I like it. Yeah. I like where you're taking it faster.
It could be an option. There could be someone who's a fucking half-out Lewis Capaldi fan who was just like sobbing because he cancelled the show.
I'd probably be more likely to kill myself through listening to Lewis Capaldi than cancelling the show. You know,
listen,
you absolutely hate
it's due.
You look like Lewis Capaldi on Spice.
I look not like Lewis Capaldi.
If we was in the car,
look Lewis Capaldi if he didn't eat anything for 8 years.
If he had bronchitis for 10 years.
If Lewis Capaldi was Danny Davis. Yeah. Did you go to any coffee shops when you were in Barca?
No.
Should have done.
Yeah, I don't smoke. So no. Sorry lads, I'll get off my bad.
I don't cut the episode short.
Did you have a coffee by any chance?
I had a nightmare trying to find a coffee shop in Barcelona when I went. It was a few years ago. And like I've never been to Amsterdam, but I know in Amsterdam you can just walk into a coffee shop, buy weed, sit there, smoke it. But in Barcelona, because they haven't legalised it, they've decriminalised it, it's all done through loopholes. So you can only go to a coffee shop if you're A local, or B, if a local takes you to the door and vouches for you. So I downloaded this thing called Weed Maps, and it's essentially Google Maps, but it points out where coffee shops are in major cities.
So you just have to be friends with the locals.
No, so I'm walking around.
People crossing old ladies across the road and everything like that. Come on, love.
I don't smoke weed or anything like that, and I've never done it. But people give stoners such a bad fucking rep. How efficient is that? Do you know what I mean? They get so much hate. Like they're just lazy cunts. Just sit on a sofa. They don't work. They're pieces of shit. It's like he's designed technology to find the name.
Someone has linked a device to GPS satellites so they can have a joint anywhere in the world.
Jesus, then you meant to Jesus.
So we're walking around anyway. The fucking Weed Maps thing weren't loading, which is ironic enough. And then I'm talking about coffee shops, and this little kid who looked and sounded like the kid in the In-Betweeners movie runs out of an alleyway and goes, "You want coffee shop, bro?" And I was like, as a matter of fact, yes, I do. He's like, "Follow me, bro." So I'm there with my expert, and she's like, I'm not following that kid.
Like. You can't cancel him. That's what he sounded like. You can't prove him wrong.
Exactly. My expert was like, I'm not following this kid down alleyways. I was like, shut up. So we're following this kid down alleyways and that, and he's going, "I like your shoes, bro. I like
you like Manchester?
Yeah. Manchester, foul. He's like, "I like your watch, bro." And I'm thinking this was a bad idea.
Yeah,
and getting mugged.
He's shouting it out loud to people in the fucking windows up above.
And then fucking. So anyway, he takes us to this big, massive cast iron door, probably about the same size as those curtains there. Yeah. He's scanned a little like tag thing. They've slid open. He's took us into this corridor, dead dimly lit, and there's just a bed at the other end behind the desk. he's speaking to her in Spanish. I'm there, like, I got like trying to impress me ex-bear, going, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, see if you play.
These guys, pussy holes.
I'm like, that means he looks physically strong in Spanish.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we get in, and it was done up like an old prohibition bar. And then I was there watching the Barcelona game, smoking weed in the coffee shop. It was great.
That the end of that story got so much more dull than it should have been. Do you know what I mean? Like, we were all not in the nicest possible way though. We were fully expecting you to get mugged, and then you just had exactly what the kid was going to get.
Sorry, because I had a good day in Barcelona.
I'm just heated.
No one got bummed.
I can't relate to you whatsoever. Yeah.
Like, you never got bummed or anything. Like, that was an exciting part I was waiting for. Like the cast iron door.
The way you were
big
talking
fella
about the
come down with a
watches
big
and
fucking
stuff.
hood on,
Yeah. You just had the day you wanted, and I don't like that.
Sorry for
I
going
didn't.
to Barcelona and having a good time, man.
Mate, honestly though, I got so fucking, like, the whole weekend was ruined because she was trying to be optimistic, and I hate that.
I hate that.
I hate blind optimism. Like, it's fucked. Let me be mad. Do you know what I mean?
No, exactly.
Like, it fucking done my head in. And like, obviously, when it got cancelled, the gig, I'm going on because obviously he just posted on Twitter, and all these fucking fans are like, honestly, you just do what's best for you because you have to do what is right, and it's your health, and health comes first. And you click the profile, and it's like Sophia from Stoke. I was like, this doesn't affect you. You're not stood outside the arena. I've built a banner, mate. I've got a banner that says I Heart Lewis, and you don't have this. You don't have the same fucking like rage as me. Don't get annoyed at me for being upset. I nearly started rage posting like, do you know who I am? And he didn't. He doesn't know who I am. But like,
taking links to your shows. You're not buying these.
Yeah. The fucking 16 was sold so far, but at least I won't cancel.
Oh, man, that's fucking. That's so funny.
was horrible, man.
Apart from it getting cancelled and the 25-mile-an-hour winds, was it just a?
Well, this is it. So we were going to go to. We were meant to have a beach day, and we'll lay on the beach. It sounds so woe is me, by the way. I want to write stand up about this, but like, how do you write stand up about it without coming across
on the beach
like?
And it was so windy.
The reason I'm annoyed as well is like, because it sounds like I'm a middle class bellend, but I'm annoyed because I'm so fucking broke that my next holiday is 2028, and I was looking forward to this one. Do you know what I mean? So everyone's like, oh, he's such a fucking posh cunt that's just upset about his holiday. It's like, yeah, it's literally the only one I'm ever gonna have.
And that's not what, though, right? You know what? Look, like, listen to what you listen to. Doesn't affect me.
I'm not a super fan, by the way.
No. Look, listen, mate. Listen, you've got to be a big enough fan to buy to fly to Barcelona, see him live.
Well, I was in the queue for Manchester and they sold out. So,
so the next closest city.
Yeah.
I'm glad it happened personally.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Appreciate it. But this the whole fucking.
Whose
the whole
idea was it?
weekend.
Was it yours or your bird's idea?
I booked it for her birthday.
Okay, so
because I did try getting the tickets because it was like it was meant to be in like her birthday was is April, and no, I booked it for Christmas because her birthday's coming up. What the fuck am I talking about? Sorry, babe, love you. But yeah, I've just booked it for her birthday, and I thought it'd be nice.
enough.
And then when I saw that they'd sold out, I thought it's around European. We'll just make a weekend of it, and it just fucking.
Oh, so you only went for the weekend? So the actual only 2 days you had there were completely fucked.
Yeah. Well, we Thursday to Monday, but like we got there, like we did that fucking thing that you always do when you're like, oh, we'll get the early flights, then we've got all day, and you get there like, mate, I went to sleep at 3 a.m. and I was up at 4:30. And she's like, let's seize the day. I was like, can we kill ourselves? Like, what are you on about? It was, mate, we got to the fucking airport. She's like having a conversation with me, which I always fucking like. I'm so
I hate when my
tired.
bird does that.
It's so horrible.
How dare you talk to me?
She's a fucking man.
I hate when your bird does that as well. But we were
You meant
stood
to
in
have
the
your mouth full.
airport.
Shut up. Sorry, Danny. Sorry, Charlotte.
okay.
You've got
I-
to double down. You can't say sorry now.
camera.
So you're just in the airport.
I'll
And
edit
she's
this bit, boys.
she's absolutely buzzing. She's like, oh, we're going away. This is amazing. And I'm sat there with like a croissant that's been sat out since fucking the previous day. You just fucking hate your life. When we got there, we had a 7-hour nap when we arrived. So we really made the most of that first day.
Full sleep.
Yeah.
I had a 3-course snack as well.
Yeah. I had a full Michelin star snack. So yeah, man, and like, I just don't feel. Like, I feel like we're just kidding ourselves with city breaks. Like fucking sat there in an open top bus, freezing your tits off.
Yeah.
Like fucking. Oh, if you look to the right, you'll see a statue of someone you've never heard of, and if you look to the left, you'll find a fuck to give. Like I just fucking. I can't. I'm done with it, man. I'm done.
You had a great time, didn't you?
I had a
You
fantastic
just
time.
got back from
I went to
Budapest.
Budapest. We've been to Budapest.
Budapest is sick, to be fair. I have been to Budapest, and that was. I feel like that's the exception to the rule. Beth took me a couple of years ago, and it was sick.
It's a nice place. Did you go to the? So I went to a bar there. You'd have loved it. It was.
I'm a fan of bars.
Yeah, it was. A few people told me
Elf
to
bars.
go. Yeah.
Gold bars.
But there's a bar there that is like a Glastonbury themed bar.
That'd be great.
It was called Savim. So it's not a. It's obviously not a bar,
bet
but
they have
like
them
when you
also.
go there, you
It's
feel like
very-
you're in Glastonbury.
Okay, I like the
And it was
sound of
called
Went from Dolly Parton to Stormzy in an instant.
just two-stepping all over again. Svimplicate, it was called.
Okay.
It's loads
And
of
it was
Garys.
cool.
Oh
Like
yeah, I
it.
went there. Yeah.
Did
The
you
one
go-
that's got like you go
It's
in,
like
it's
a
like a
maze,
fucking
isn't it?
shipping warehouse almost. Like
It's
I
like a
went in
maze,
there.
so it was like I was in one room and this fella was playing drum and bass, and then I went into another room and it was someone was playing like really slow, like trippy tech, and then I went in the back and then there was a full band on playing heavy metal.
That's sick.
It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the
That's
weirdest.
I went
Just
in
a crazy
there.
house,
And
innit?
Yeah, it literally,
We,
was, yeah.
it's obviously
K3.
just for people watching it. Sit. We went in there and there wasn't a single place to sit, so we just sort of stood at the bar. And then Beth like looks round and there's like a girl and she's like properly like crying her heart out. So Beth was like, typical girls, love
Laughing at
girls all the time. Yeah.
Wait, and this was
Couldn't
in
even hear it because of the music. Do you know what I mean? Just
this
looked
is in Budapest or in Barca.
at Budapest in that
okay.
Simplicate.
Yeah.
I can't remember how you say it, but
Tomato.
so this girl's just like fucking properly having like a breakdown. So Beth sort of like mouths with like, "You all right?" Next minute, this girl just comes over and just unloads her entire life on
I
us.
fucking hate when people do that.
And like,
Keep it to yourself.
all we wanted to know was if we need to intervene. Is there a
Yeah.
guy in the toilet who's being a
Have
dickhead?
we got to leave,
In-
or are you going to shut the fuck up?
Yeah,
want to
and
ask
I
what you
can't
like.
to this day remember what she was upset about, but it wasn't anything. Like, it was sort of like me complaining about my holiday. Like, it's not actually a big deal. She was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
having.
yeah.
Like we looked at her and was like, she's in danger. Here.
Yeah.
Something's happening. Like
Strange
there's a guy in the toilets who's treating her like shit. There's got to be something for how
Yeah.
much she's crying.
Oh,
Turns
she
out she was
proper
just having like,
bawling her
oh
eyes out,
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
It's like turns out she was just having a slightly bad day, and we were like, all right.
yeah, well, have you ever booked to see
Sick.
Lewis Capaldi?
The only response you want in that situation though is
That's
because
what
then
I
you
mean.
feel that I've done my job there.
Yeah.
I've asked
And
the question.
even if they go home and fucking paint the wall with the back of their head, it's at least I asked. It's at least I asked. No, do you know what I mean? No, like, because then you've done your bit. You can go.
Yeah.
I
I don't
asked the
think you've
question.
done a very good job.
Well, this
You've
is the
just gone
thing, yeah.
over
If you're,
and
if that's the
I'm not-
extent of your
I'm not a
bit,
counsellor.
can I just say, as someone that's like vaguely struggled with his mental health throughout his life, if you asking if I'm all right, if you asking if I'm all right is doing your bit, if I still kill myself and that's your bit done, then you're not great in that
Well,
situation.
Do you know what-
Okay, but
do you know
what I'm
what
saying to you,
Gaston?
what I'm saying to you is, I'm not a therapist, so, but I am a great guy. So all I've got to do is go, "Are you okay?" If you choose to tell me,
You fed his
a hero
ego.
for this
He's
guy.
sound,
No,
yeah, his
if
ego.
you choose to tell me, then that's okay. If you go, "Yeah, I'm okay," and then you go home and then
You're
what's
sat there like, I don't think he was okay, so he lied to me.
Yeah.
What a cunt.
Liar.
This is all about me now. He's a fucking lying scumbag, and I'm glad he's
He's
dead.
hurt my
I
feelings.
do a big thread of tweets about
Yeah,
how
yeah,
I'm the victim and that.
Yeah.
I just had to reach out to the olive branch. He took advantage. He lied to me face.
Right. Do you know what's mad all right about? I'm a trained mental health first aider, right?
Right.
Whether you believe it or not. I am,
What a great
right?
example.
And, yeah, it is.
Just right, Scotty. How's your dad doing?
Listen,
It's like me
all I'm
going on
gonna
a flight
say-
and saying I'm a pilot. Do you know what I mean? Like,
all I'm saying, right, all I'm saying is, in work, when they were asking about who would like to be a mental health first aider, and I said, what are the benefits? And they were like, you get a £500 bonus at Christmas. I was like, sign me up. Like, sign me the fuck
Sign
up.
me up.
Show me the money.
to be fair, that really helps your own mental health.
does,
doesn't
yeah, of course it does.
Yeah.
But it
500
was-
quid more to spend on the kids at Christmas.
it was quite frustrating though, because in work there was 8 of us and 7 was senior management, and I was the only dickhead who wasn't management. So anyone who was having problems was scared to go to speak to managers because they thought they were going to lose the job. So I was just inundated with people coming to me with fucking shit all the time, and I'm trying, like, the first rule is like, be non-judgmental, and then I've got these dickheads coming to me chatting like they're gonna kill themselves, and I'm just like, you're a lying cunt, lad.
Yeah,
I know
But-
you've booked
but
it on
what-
to Lewis Capaldi in Barcelona.
but one of the
So sorry about ringing you, by the way, Gary.
one of the first
Patient, not
things
to confidentiality.
I mean, I'm telling the internet. No, one of the first things they tell you is, if you feel like someone's got suicidal tendencies, you've got to get it out of them.
Yeah.
So the first question to ask them
Get
is,
it out of them.
are you going to kill yourself? How are you going to kill yourself? When are you going to kill yourself? You've got to prompt the questions so they come out with it. And
Is there still tickets left?
I was sitting there, there was a lad who come in, like, sobbing, and I thought, oh, this kid's genuine. So I'm going, You're gonna jump in front of a train, lad? What are you gonna do? You're gonna...
I don't think you're meant to give them options.
I
I was going to do the old bricks around the ankles bit, but no, like you've said that does sound like, to be fair, these trains aren't reliable. I was going to do that, but with all the strikes.
Listen, lad, right, I can do some research on my arm, let's see what fucking rope you use and all that, because there's definitely something. We might have some stuff in the attic still. There might still be stuff up there. My ma's got a memory box in the loft. You could have a couple of... He might have fucking shoelaces. He might have a belt. I don't know. There might be something there. Second hand. Repurpose it.
Mate, you get it out in like 10 years' time as like a time capsule.
I reckon we have a word from another sponsor. Matty, what sponsor we got, lad?
We have Manscaped. Using WHP20 at checkout gets you 20% off all orders with free shipping. Now, what sort of products do they do, Gary?
They've got loads of products, lad. Got the Lawnmower 4.0. Fantastic razor, right? Helps reduce nicks on the ball bag. It's waterproof. It's got a light on it. You can get in all your crevices under your big fat Ned Kelly and everything. And shave, it's sound. They've also got the Weed Whacker, which Danny loves. It's a personal favourite for Danny. The Weed Whacker. You get right up your fucking nose like that. It made me come the other day, you know. I was on the Weed Whacker and I was pure like... I got like population paste dribbling out of my foreskin and everything. Lad, it's such a nice sensation, you know. And you know what? While I had all population paste everywhere, I gave it a little clean and I got the crop preserver and the crop preserver out, lad, and fucking freshened it up. It was beautiful. What else did they offer, lad?
And you also have the Beard Hedger Pro with titanium.
Beard? You said beard? The Beard Hedger Pro.
The new product, the beard range that they're doing. It's got titanium blades and it also comes with oils and balms. So get in touch. WHP20 at checkout.
At manscaped.com. Bitches.
Second hand, is it?
Second neck.
You get it out as like a time capsule in like 10 years' time. You're like, oh, this is me and your dad in front of the Sagrada Familia. And this is, oh, that's the thing he killed himself with. And oh, this is...
And no, like when you know how old a tree is by like the root it's got inside. This has got the amount of threads that come off it is how long he was hanging there for.
That was so mean. That was the weirdest thing I've ever heard you say. You know,
lad, hey, it's like you know the dolly bead string and you snap it and there's all little lassie bands inside.
Yeah,
it looks like a cheese string when it's all peeling.
Watch this back. Watch the light leave his own eyes though as he starts to realise what he's about to say. He got so insecure. So he's sort of like, do you know when you have a treat and it's like eroded and then so you have all the friends.
I heard the moment he realised what he was saying, but knew he was in too deep to pull out.
I apologise for that, brother.
Jesus Christ. So Aaron, you've got a work in progress show coming up anyway. Tell us a little bit about that, fella.
I've got gifts first of all.
Oh!
You guys want gifts? Right, so I feel like, so
we didn't even get him crisps from the shop either. I'm so sorry.
You didn't even get me discos, you rat. So I've seen on loads of podcasts now that there's people bringing gifts, and I was like, I don't want to be that guy that doesn't bring the gifts. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be that one. I'm all right. Yeah. I don't want to be that one guy. And also, you guys didn't bring one for me, so this is my way of now looking dead sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's not that.
Wait,
genuine,
it depends what you've got us first.
You fuck all. I didn't know you were here.
Me and Danny gift yous with our presents.
Yeah, Aaron, you're welcome.
First.
Oh, I'm excited.
I've got gifts, mate. I've got gifts. So, when you came on ours, you sort of you had a bit of a whinge about how your birthday's that close to Christmas.
Yeah.
You don't get to celebrate it.
That's true.
You don't get to celebrate your
Jesus
birthday. When's your birthday again?
21st of December.
21st. So you fucking have a nightmare. Mine's the 7th of January. I can totally relate.
No,
so I've got you a birthday cake, mate.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Lad, I'm having a drink, but I get in here all night long. Thank you so much.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
And,
Letty the caterpillar.
yeah, I don't know what's happened to Colin. My guy Colin, he's been sumped off.
No, that's
but
scrummy.
Let us celebrate. Thank you.
That's all right, mate.
That's incredible.
So enjoy your March birthday. And when you came on the pod, you were complaining that Danny gets a lot of the attention.
I've got a story about that there quick. I was in Aldi before shopping and this fella, not even like, you know, we've got young fans. Yeah. This fella, I think he was older than me. Sorry if I'm fucking making you feel older, yeah. And he just come up to me. I was at the freezer and he just went, hey, you know the way you don't get recognised? I've recognised you now. Gives a shout out and walked away. Thanks, lad.
Well, so you were complaining about it and you were convinced that it was because of Danny's nice, beautiful blonde locks. So I've got you a wig, pal.
Yeah!
So now you'll get recognised. You might get recognised as Danny, but you know it's better than nothing. You know what I mean?
God,
and, you've got done the pod, mate, but I got you some priority stuff. Nice Nice one, mate. No worries.
I'll have these.
Fucking Gary the baddie over here.
Oh, that is incredible.
I might open one of these now.
So you've got to wear that now for the rest of the pod.
Aaron, thank you a lot.
Nah,
Thank
no
you
worries,
very
Aaron.
much.
I appreciate
That
it.
is
Actually,
incredible.
okay,
That
is incredible. You are.
Looks like Claire Balding, doesn't it?
I appreciate it though. Thank you very
No,
much.
no worries,
Would you
man.
like
No
one?
worries. Huh?
Would you like one?
No, I genuinely don't drink
might
beer.
as well open one now. Do you want
I don't
one?
drink beer or smoke weed. Your fans are going to fucking hate me.
Why is there a bra strap inside the
I'll
wig?
have one.
Brass, is it to tap it around your shin till it stays on?
I think I've put it backwards anyway.
I've obviously got an oven now, so you can see me enjoy these.
Yeah, yeah.
Because obviously you bought me them.
Yeah.
So I want you to,
Absolutely,
like, share the
There's
experience
no bottle
with me.
opener, but you're a teeth guy.
We'll improvise.
So yeah, I've got you a couple of little gifts.
That is incredible.
Right, so what I wanted to ask you about, obviously,
Yeah, yeah.
one of the main reasons you've come on is to promote the new show you're doing. You're doing a work
Yeah.
in progress. Is it a work in progress for the full hour you're doing? Is it?
Yeah, so I'm going to do up to an hour. So when I go to the Fringe, I'm doing 45 minutes.
Okay.
And I think it'd be very optimistic to write 45 minutes for the work in progress and assume that it's going to be good.
Yeah,
do you know what I
fair
mean?
enough.
So some of it's going to be a bit naff.
Just working through it.
It's a great way to promote it, by the way. Come and see me. Well, I'll be
It
good.
might be shit, might not be.
I'll wear the wig. So
bring the cake.
I'm gonna do up to an hour, and then just by the time it gets to the Fringe, I'm gonna pick what
Pick
is
the best
bits.
45.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, man, the first one is Manchester on the 18th of May
Cool.
at Gulliver's, and yeah, there's about 10
Many
tickets
tickets,
left.
there's not many left on that, is there?
No, there's about 10 or 15, something like that.
You've
But
got
the
one in
room's
Liverpool
so
as well,
small.
haven't you? Not long
Yeah,
after
that one's looking bleak. I can't lie.
Listen,
Send us the link for the tickets. We'll put
we'll
a link
vouch.
in the
He is,
description.
I was actually
he's
gonna
incredible.
ask if,
Aaron is an incredible comic, so go and see him.
Yeah.
I mean, don't fucking oversell it too
No,
much.
he's an incredible guy. He's an average comic.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask if one of you wanted to open for me on the
I'll
on the
open,
Liverpool,
lad.
so that might help shift a few tickets.
Yeah.
If I'm shit, Danny's sound. You know what I mean?
There we go.
But yeah, man, Liverpool at Hot Water on the 25th of May.
Fucking flying.
So yeah, looking forward
But
to
then,
it.
yeah, come and see
I'm-
me and Aaron at Wars Comedy Club,
and
25th of May.
I'm working dead fucking hard on it as well.
Good.
So it's like,
good to see.
It's tough, man. Like, have you guys?
And I'll introduce them on stage with this wig on.
yeah.
Gary, go on with that and do my set.
I'm going like seagulls.
He'd have to get really good if he was going to do that, wouldn't he?
Fire!
So what, I was going to do it the other way, and I was going to be like, oh, he'd have to become dead hack if he was going to do your set. But then I thought, I've just
You
asked you
are
to
a
open,
prick, you know.
so like, I can't do that. Do you know what I mean? I'm just asking for it if you're. So I couldn't then skirt the line. So I just, I got. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
even open
I've
now,
done what
am I?
you're doing now. I've
Have you
got insecure about what I was saying. Do you know what I mean? But
No,
yeah,
yeah.
man, I'm working dead hard on it, and it's the first time putting together like a show and stuff.
That's
so,
sick,
yeah,
man.
been throwing
That's
the
sick.
grafting with
To
it.
be fair, me and Gary have been doing something rather similar with the show we're doing because it's my first time doing.
Yeah, you're doing half an hour,
set,
aren't you?
So
Yeah.
it's been a big step up from writing like 10-15 minute sets to
Yeah,
having to
yeah.
write an entire half an hour that's cohesive and works together well as well. That's
Yeah. I
get
went up
what
to
you
the
mean.
Fringe last year. I did a split show with a comic friend of mine. You guys will know Tegan Marlowe. She's
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
And we did half an hour there every day. But the problem I've got is like every time I find something new that I really like, and I'm like I write a new bit,
Yeah.
I'm like
How
I
does it fit
prefer
in?
that to the old.
That's
Yeah,
the old
that's
stuff.
exactly
so I'm
where
subbing
I'm
off
right
old
now.
stuff. So I've got like what 25 minutes. I'm keeping 25 because every time I get a new 5, I've got rid of the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
fat, and
yeah.
it's just so I need to keep all.
That's
the
where
stuff.
I'm at now. Like I've got material that I know works, and I've got to a point where I don't enjoy doing that anymore.
Yeah.
And then I'll write a new bit and I go, I want to use that, and then I think, how does that even fit into the half an hour? And I just keep doing that where I get a new bit and go,
Yeah.
it's too new where it's not good enough for the show on its own. So I need to try and fucking iron it out, and then I just go, do I do or not? And I'm just in limbo now, just doing
Yeah.
things around.
Yeah, it's,
Frustrating.
with the material you've been writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not a comedian. He doesn't do comedy.
No. That wasn't even meant to be a slam. I just thought we didn't know. I've not seen you around. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's been a lot. It's stressful and stuff, and like it's such first world fucking problems
Yeah,
again. 'Cause it's a cool position to be in where I feel
Yeah.
confident enough to go for it and
That's
stuff.
sick
But
though. I like it when it gets to a point where like you feel like because I've never even attempted to write 45, but sort of being confident enough to go from just doing 10-15 minutes to trying to write a full half an hour. It's good when you feel like you get to the point where you're like I know I'm good enough to do that now, and then challenging yourself to do it. It's always a good move.
It's tough as well because like primarily if I'm doing new stuff, it's only 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah.
So you can't really run like stuff out in a big chunk. If you're doing 20, it's on a weekend at a club.
Yeah.
So like you've got to do the
Good
best
stuff.
stuff. So I
Yeah.
can't be stood there with a notepad like flicking
It's hard.
through stuff.
Yeah.
I'm doing Kay Nicholson's gig on Sunday and stuff.
I'm there with you.
Kay's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's given me 20 there, so I get to run out quite a lot of
I
stuff.
think
which is
if
class,
I'm not
but
mistaken, I think I'm doing my full half an hour
sick.
at the very end of the show to try and run it out as a
Well, I'll
full
be in the
30 and see
middle,
if it
so good
works.
luck fucking following this shite stuff that I'm doing right now. I've got some stuff on city breaks, mate. You know what I mean?
Wait till the Capaldi material
Yeah,
comes
wait,
out.
it's all this unscripted notepad stuff that doesn't fucking flow at all. Yeah, man, it's I'm looking forward to it. It should be.
It's going to be good. I'm
Kay's
looking
great as
forward
well.
to it.
So.
There'll be a link in the description of this video. If you are interested in going and seeing any of our shows in Manchester or the one in Liverpool, grab a ticket.
There's one in London as well. I don't know how far. Because
We have
obviously you're
got a
quite
few people
north.
who are
of
watching
yeah,
London,
I'm at
to
the
be
Camden
fair.
Head on the 4th of June. And that's like a matinee show at like fucking 4:30.
Yeah.
For all those early morning risers. Has nothing to do with the fact that the venue just wouldn't give me 8 p.m.
So how many places are you doing?
How do you mean? Just how many times? How many
so
different
are you
towns?
doing
am I
this
running
one
this?
show? So this show you're doing, it's one in Manchester, one in
Liverpool.
Yeah.
one in London. So how many?
There's one in Llandudno as well. Weirdly.
So is
This is
that
like a Llandudno fringe.
so? Is that
The guy got in touch and was like, "Do you want to run your show?" So I'm doing that on the 30th of April. Actually,
Wow.
if
So
you've
is
got
that-
one Llandudno listener, come down.
Yeah.
is that
Loads of
classed as a
seagulls and
tour then?
donuts.
Is that classed as a tour then?
No,
It's,
no,
so
no,
it's
definitely
not a tour.
no.
Even though you're touring to different places doing the
Yeah,
same show,
no, it's not.
still
It's not a tour
You're
because
the
the show.
better man that makes I'd sell that as a tour. You know?
Yeah,
I really
and that's
would.
why it would sell. You know what I mean? Because you've marketed it properly. But I just, I don't want to look like I'm fucking too big for me boots. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like I get quite stressed. Like if it doesn't sell and stuff, like,
Yeah.
'cause I think I've sold about fucking. Probably shouldn't even say this, but I think I've sold like 5 for hot water. Do you know what I mean? So that's it's bleak, that, innit?
What,
Do you know what I mean?
what date's it on?
25th of May. You buying a ticket now?
I
Making
might
it
just buy
6.
loads, yeah.
Yeah, buy a lot just him with different wigs. Just, he does an outfit change. Look, I'm 40 different people.
He'll buy loads and then be spinning them for 20 quid a ticket.
Yeah, he's sat outside with a fucking lemonade stand, just like
out and outside.
get your hot
Please
fresh
come over these
tickets.
places we got.
Not me.
But yeah, so I couldn't dub it as like a tour or anything
Yeah.
like that. 'cause I just
Listen,
wouldn't,
right, listen, I'm not going to be funny or nothing with you here, but your show on the 25th of May in Hot Water is sold out.
Yeah, because I checked how many tickets had sold. So they're mine.
Have you
So-
put them all in your basket?
Yeah, so it takes like a couple of hours to go back out again. So I checked to see how many had sold like before I came in here. So,
I
yeah.
was going to say, fucking hell, I just sold out there, you know?
Fucking that's the what's happening effect. Not even there, just on as a guest. He fucking posted on his story. I was in the background like, how you doing?
Right, let me just as well. Somebody messaged us something on the podcast Instagram about something we should speak about or something we should do on an episode. I can't remember exactly who it was who messaged us, but let me try and find the message because it was a good little potential
Really nice,
talking
by the
point.
way, thank
So we'll,
I didn't make it. It's fine.
It's just the love that you've gave me with, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you feel
I
cleansed.
feel it.
Yeah.
like, where's he gone?
Fucking gimp. Grow up.
Don't make it gay, lad.
Oh man.
Right, I can't find it, so I'm just gonna try and think of some proper mad questions that I can pick your brain with.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
You guys are doing well, to be fair. Like I've like, you know, it's I see you online and stuff. It's going like.
I see you doing your thing.
Yeah, yeah. So
I see
you,
the videos,
mate,
baby.
you guys are like
Shaking an ass.
you're like 2 years away from like fucking nightclub appearances. Do you know what I mean? When they get you to call on the mic, just go, "What's happening?" And it's like,
He's a DJ, so we are.
Yeah, I'll just tell her that, yeah.
We
one of
just
my
hang around the
mates,
booth like that.
one of my mates had a girl taken off him by a guy that fucking like was doing like Joe had like a nightclub appearance.
fuck off.
Yeah, legit. Do you remember Ashley Kane? Joe, who he
Wait,
is?
no, wait. I might
know his
do.
name.
I might know the
Yeah,
name. Wait,
so he went
let-
viral because he's. I mean, it was quite bleak. His fucking daughter, I think maybe she passed away, and he did like a full charity
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, fucking fair play to him. Do you know what I mean?
The big fella, he was on, was it Love Island?
Yeah, yeah, with like
Big
X on
long
the
beard and
beach.
all that. X on the
and-
beach, yeah.
the guy's a unit.
Yeah.
Ashley
And
Kane.
Yeah.
yeah,
He took his beard off him in
when Ashley didn't,
Oh,
but
on
like,
he was on SAS and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know why he's famous. I seen him on SAS, but I don't think I watched.
he was just on loads of reality shows, and then he got a missus
Love
and a
Island, X on the
daughter, and
Beach
his
and all
daughter
that.
wasn't quite well. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened to her, but
Yeah.
but she,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, he did like a big charity thing, and yeah, he nailed it. He raised loads for
Alex
it.
Klein had a video, did they, over that, actually?
Yeah, it's heavy. But he did like a nightclub appearance, and I went down with a couple of mates and like his missus and all this sort of stuff. And
Was it his actual beard, like his girlfriend?
Yeah. It's his actual girlfriend.
Just some
so
baby
like
he was just
we'd been
shagging.
in the night, been in the nightclub for fucking ages, and then he came on at like 2 a.m. just to fucking DJ or whatever. Yeah. So Charlie have like loads of like girls go into like the into like the DJ booth and just sort of stand there, you coward. You took it off.
I'm sweating. You must be sweating all the time, lad.
Hot ears.
So you know, like the girls get in the booth and like they bring them in and be like they just sort of dance and like look all appealing and that. My mate went to the toilet and
she was sharp, man.
I'd gone to the toilet with him or whatever, and then when we've come out, she's in the DJ booth with him. It's just sort of dancing and stuff. Yeah.
That's so heavy, you know.
So she's in the DJ booth with him, and he's sort of like straight away. Like, my mates come out, and he's half cut and gone, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you sort of dancing on a load of like?" Because he's got like his entourage in there, there's a load of blokes in there, and like 5 women,
Captain Price
and he's sort of got a bit. So he's got a bit mad,
Robinsons.
and he's just started like sort of almost kicking off. What the fuck are you doing? But obviously, the music's blaring. She's in the DJ booth, and there's a security guard going like, "Oh, you're not coming in here. You're not coming in." And his missus is just sort of going, "What? I'm just dancing.
Oh my god!
So he's fuming. He storms out. She ends up fucking.
You know.
Well, they didn't last much longer than about 12 hours. They end up like she ended up pulling like one of the lads in the DJ booth thing. And so that's your future.
So it wasn't actually him. It was one of his entourage.
Yeah, it was just like Ashley didn't pull her out. It was just like some fucking bloke. Do you know what I mean?
That's so heavy.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know
How long were they together before that happened, though?
Oh, like a few months. Do you know what I mean?
Because that's like the groundwork you've put in
Like
them
they weren't
months.
10 years in.
So imagine it was 10 years in and it was
Yeah,
full.
yeah.
Oh, mate, I'd be in jail now.
I feel like even at any point though, it's still that'd be a
When that
massive
someone
blow.
can just rock up and just take your bitch.
In it though, she's
Take your bitch.
It's going to be easy to take your bitch if you refer to her as the bitch. Do you know what I mean? It's like work.
She sounds like a bitch though.
Yeah, if you are
Do you
taking
think
them,
you are coming over here taking our bitches?
How you're actually going to react in that situation though?
Like if there's 7 fellas there who were like built for the SAS and one of them goes, "By the way, I'm gonna shag your beard." You can't go, "No, you're not, lad."
Yeah.
You're going, what are you doing? She's going, I'm just dancing. Well, you're dancing great. I love what you're doing.
We were all in birdcage as well. Like it's not the fucking like you're not getting the creme de la creme going there. Like it was a fucking. It was like my mate was dead weedy. I don't actually speak to him much anymore at all.
Because you're a victim and you lost your beard. He doesn't associate with victims who lose the beard, right?
So like you say, just you've got all these SAS guys and like he's been on Love Island. He's a fucking unit. All his mates are like fucking Rolexes on and that. And yeah, it was,
And he claned his trainees to go out.
Yeah.
That's so heavy, you know.
Yeah, he lent a tenner off his mate to get in the club. Like, it was me. I was the mate. He's still not giving me back.
That's why he's not
How many times does that actually happen? Like, it'd be
Yeah.
a lot, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It must
Surely.
happen all the time.
If it
All
was
the
me,
time.
I'd just simply not let them.
That's
Wouldn't
a great
you?
method, to be fair. Yeah. Because that can't happen to you then if you don't let it happen.
Suppose I'm just built different.
Yeah.
But how are you not going to let it happen then?
Just choking his beard out, not going to the toilet and not leaving the side at all.
No, I think me just overall, like, sort of physical presence would probably be enough to sort of.
So Ashley Kane's there with his entourage.
Lad, Ashley
She's
Kane's
wanting
dick
to
is
go over,
wider than your whole body.
and she's wanting to go over. Are you just like, but I'm the podcast?
I'll
lad,
just step in the middle. Wouldn't even need to mention the podcast. I'll just step in the middle, give it a little tense.
He'll just walk in dead quietly and go, "Hello, welcome back, episode 54 of What's Happening podcast. You're not taking my beard tonight." We're joined today
Do you know
by
what the
Ashley
maddest thing
Kane.
is about all of that story? What I just realised is if my mate had have just stood next to his missus and pissed himself, they would have both left.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have
Yeah.
happened. He's gone to the toilet like a normal human being and come back. So if he'd have just if he'd have just pissed himself, she'd have gone, "Oh, I've got to take fucking XYZ home. He's fucking hammered. He just pissed
It's a
himself."
mad name, that, isn't it?
Yeah,
This is Arthur and Elon Musk.
yeah, it's heavy, innit? But she'd just be like, "Oh, we've got to go home. He's just fucking pissed himself." And then like,
Yeah,
he
but I
just
don't understand if
apologised
she'd
the
done
next
that
day.
if he stood there and pissed himself.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
No,
Yeah.
I couldn't, you know. I genuinely
I
couldn't
don't know how
myself,
to react in that situation, mate.
No.
Especially because what much else can he do? Because you know what I mean. He
Yeah.
can't do much else.
I think honestly, in that situation, the only thing to do is just take the L. You know, you've just got to take the L on the chin and then get on with your night and act like you're not arsed. Maybe go and start chatting to a bird at the bar, make
Yeah.
sure she sees it. Little petty things like that. Even though inside you're dying and you probably
Aw.
want to run outside in front of a taxi.
He's got to go on X on the beach now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go full circle.
Yeah.
Close the loop. Do you know what I mean? He goes and X on the beach. She's sat there.
-9 hours.
Yeah. She's sat there on a sun lounger, and like he's 11 stone, wet through, gets out of the sea, just like, you fucking knobhead, mate. Remember Birdcage? And just starts fucking beefing with her. Yeah,
You know what?
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to like a DJ school and he's learning to be a DJ so he can stand on the booth himself. He's like, I'll go full
You know
circle,
what, though?
watch me.
You know what though? He stayed true to himself because as the SAS say, who dares wins, and he clearly he bet on himself and
He didn't though.
You know, he did.
No,
he
I'm not
didn't
about the
grab
fella who took his beard.
Oh right, yeah.
He did,
Okay,
he won.
yeah, fair.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's right. I love the way we were talking about Ashley Kane, and you went the fella who's done the SAS show, and all he's done is have SAS in his head.
Yeah.
And the fella who pulled this beard is not in the SAS. He's just part of an entourage
Thing
of a
is,
reality TV star. And
Thing
he's
is, though, you
lad,
don't know.
Yeah, he had guns and everything, lad.
You don't know if he is in the SAS because people in the SAS are not meant to reveal that they're in the
Oh, lad,
SAS.
talking about people in the SAS.
Like you
right?
fucking now.
Lad. Listen, lad, right?
Sorry, mate.
Talking about the SAS. I used to work. Everyone works with one of them dickheads who just chat shit, don't they, right? And I used to work with this fella, and my first week there, he just went to me, hey lad, he was grown out, he was in his 50s, he was like, hey lad, what are you going to do with your first paycheck? And I went, I don't know, lad, probably just pay some bills or something. Why? He went, I'm going to go, I'm going to buy a parachute, I'm going to go base jumping, you know, on the weekend. And I went, oh, why? Yeah, you live like on the Strand in Bootle. Where are you going base jumping? And I was like, sound. So red flag straight away, and a few of the
Radio
fellas...
City Tower.
Yeah, a few of the fellas said to me, listen, just keep him at arm's length because he's a bit strange, right? And he used to always chat shit. Like he told us a story that he was working in Berlin and he got arrested because he was riding through Berlin city centre naked on a horse. And I was like, you weren't. Like, that's what he was like.
No,
That never
And lad,
happens.
we had this little wooden table in the corner of the workshop. It was we were doing heating and ventilation engineering night, so we were making duct work and that. And we were on this little table. There's about 8 of us at this table at lunch having our scran. And he's just got this newspaper open and he's just going to himself, yeah, defo is that, you know. I'm looking over the paper and we were like, oh, here we go. And he's like, defo is that, hey, defo. So one of the lads gave in and went, what is it, defo, lad? And he went, look at that, lad. And it was a picture like 5 SAS soldiers, right? Ballied up to the 9s. You couldn't even see skin or nothing.
I don't know what you're
And he
gonna
just
say.
he went, see that one there on the left? That's our kid, that's our mark. And he went, what? He went, yeah, I can tell by the way he's standing. And I was like,
Oh, fuck off,
he's like,
lad.
lad, he went, hey, mad when you're in the SAS, no, you get a black credit card, lad, unlimited credit limit on it, lad, that he buys me everything, you know. And I was like, he's going to buy you a parachute for this weekend. Then. You are a dickhead, lad. You're a bad knobhead.
He buys you everything. That's why you're working with me.
Here it go.
Oh, lad, this chat's pure shit. I was thinking, you're like 55, though. Like, he
We
was
were
a
saying this last week, lad, when we had Chris on, like, people like that really scare me, you know. Like, do you know people who just completely unprovoked just make really like elaborate lies up?
Yeah. Like you don't have to. We could just sit in silence.
Yeah, you could just say nothing.
Yeah.
You could just shut the fuck up.
Well, I weren't here. But I watched it, obviously. You know, massive fan.
Big fan of what
you
we
know,
do.
big fan of what you do and that, whatever.
Thanks, Bob.
But no, I agree. I feel like it's even worse though when people, like you said, make the lies up over something that's like, they're so stupid. Like, even like, oh, I went to the shop today to buy Weetabix. Like, something as daft as that. Like, why do you need to lie over shit
I
like
mean,
that?
it's just, they must just
For what
live
it's
a really
worth, I didn't even
dull
go to
life.
Barcelona.
Who's Lewis Capaldi?
Yeah. Never heard of it. Sorry, mate. You were saying.
Isn't that like the Stockholm syndrome or something?
But no, it's
It
just
was in
fucking...
Spain. Don't even come to the show.
Hey.
Don't
That's why
even
you need
come
to
to
buy
the show.
tickets. Get
Don't
it.
come to the show.
I've just leaked.
You need to go to a doctor, you know.
I know,
You know the
that's
amount of
normal.
times he laughs and goes, a little bit of piss has just
Listen,
come out.
I'm 30. I'm 32 and I'm massive. I've got a big fucking Ned Kelly on me.
Hey, at least you know you never get your bird taken in fucking birdcage. Just piss yourself there, yeah.
Right. Right, I'm going to tell the story. I don't care if it's embarrassing and it's on the internet. Don't care. Right.
Don't care.
I probably will care afterwards, but I don't care. On Sunday, right, in ours, I didn't feel the best. I felt a bit dodgy, right? Didn't feel the greatest, but, you know, I didn't like have mad pains or nothing. I just felt a bit fucking groggy and that.
queasy.
Yeah.
A bit queasy. And my bird was out. Kids were fucking playing upstairs. The baby was in his walker in the living room and that. And he ran out into the hallway and he dropped his dummy. So I went out to pick his dummy up, right? And as I bent over, I farted. And I just went, oh, that felt very moist, right? So I stood back up and I just felt like a squelch. And I went, nope. Ran up to the bathroom, right? Dropped me
Did you
kecks.
shit yourself?
And my undies were just full of shit, lad.
Brother, listen. We're all here now.
I just shot.
So before we were like, you could just sit in silence.
Yeah.
you know
Like,
what's
he
funny?
was talking. I actually interrupted you. Don't know if you got onto that. I interrupted you to make that little joke about Barcelona, and I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
But you've just told this story. We could have just gone back to what Danny was saying. You've just told this story unprompted. Nobody...
Time for another word from another one of the sponsors. This time, it's T-Trades. Bobby, what does T-Trades offer?
Well, what doesn't T-Trades offer is probably the better question. T-Trades. T-Trades offers live courses on trading with cryptocurrency. She also offers crypto guides, stock market guides, understanding debt guides, and financial freedom guides. Also, if you want to invest with Tyler, please head over to t-trades.com. All the information will be on the website.
Link to it down below in the description.
We love you. Well, brother, seeing as we're all sitting on the couch being open and honest with each other, the reason I didn't come on Thursday is because I was getting changed and I went...
I was getting a tune
And it
shit on my
came-
bed's head.
it came out. Yes! So, that's one of the main reasons I didn't...
I need you co-host. What are you doing every Thursday evening for the foreseeable future, Adam?
To be fair, the show at Hot Water's on a Thursday. But you could open that and then we do the pod live on stage. You'd probably sell more tickets. So that'd...
Listen, man, we're all human at the end of the day. You're telling me you never shit your cacks as an adult.
I'm not right. So
I've done it.
It happens.
Have you ever pissed the bed as an adult?
Yeah, I went through a phase when I was like 21. Listen to this one, right? I've never told this story. Right,
We're being open and honest.
Listen to this. Right, so for the sake of transparency, right?
I feel like I'm in an AA meeting.
For the sake of transparency, I think it was stress related. Because it was when I was with the ex-babe, we were going through a really rough... I'm just saying this for sympathy now. We were going through a really rough patch, and then there was maybe like 3 times in like a 2-month period where I pissed the bed. And I
She had a leggy blanket like
no, lad, she had the lecky blanket, right? So one morning, I've got up.
That smell must have been horrific.
I've unplugged it. I've unplugged it, took it off the bed.
Put on the radiator.
And then under my arm to run into the alleyway across the street and dump it. And Amar's being like, oh, you're up early? Have you wet the bed or something? And I was like, ha! Imagine that! Imagine I've done that! But I actually had done. And then there was one time after I'd stopped pissing the bed where and this is weird because this had never happened to me through my teenage years. I'd never had a wet dream. Like, you know the way, like the stereotype is like when you start hitting puberty and you start just getting really horny all the time, you have wet
Jizzing your
dreams.
nuts everywhere.
I've never had one, mate.
It had never happened to me, and I must have been 22. And I was in bed, and this is post piss, so I hadn't done it for a while. The stress of being somewhat relieved, and then there was one night I remember the dream as well, and I weren't even having sex in the dream. I was just listen. I was just the dream
Just thinking
was
about your nan.
no. Listen, lad, the dream was where I was in a club. I was dancing with this bird, and she,
Your babe was in the DJ booth dancing.
So she was like dancing on me, and like just had her ass on me. She was dancing on me, and then I woke up and I was coming, and I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? And she woke up and went, have you pissed the bed again? I was like,
Yes,
no, but
it's sticky piss
I was
this time.
like, no, but I've just come.
Listen, honestly, I thought you were gonna say this, right? So do you know when I was like, I was a kid, I was like 7, 8 or whatever. Like the times where I ever did piss the bed, because I always vividly remember them. It was like a dream where like I wasn't like having sex. It was like it was the build up for it, and like it wasn't even literally wasn't sex. It was like just before I kissed him, I was waking up and I was like, and I was pissing.
Yeah, well,
so
that's what
every
it was.
time I never used to happen to me all the time, but like the times when I was younger when it did
never
happen, it
happened
was
to me,
like
that.
it's like stinks in here.
Have you got any untimely bodily functions?
Yeah, I literally have. I shit myself. Yeah, for sure. I was. It was before a night out as well. Weirdly, usually it's after, isn't it? It's like you're hungover. Yeah. So I fucking. I'd had a bit of food.
He had his white Backstreet Boys kecks on and everything.
Yeah. So I'd had a bit of food, and my mate was on his way down, and I still need to get a shower, get ready. But you know what it's like. Just do it when my mate said. It takes 20 minutes to get ready for a night out when you're a bloke. So he arrived while I was having some food, and I was wondering about you guys, but like if I eat, like it goes out of me in like fucking 15 minutes, man.
Yeah, it just depends.
like,
It depends what I'm eating.
Yeah,
it depends what I'm
If it's
eating.
a
Yeah.
It just fucking
KFC,
falls out
in
of
and
me
out.
within like 15 minutes. And I was halfway through eating. I was like, I already need a shit. Like I've not even finished.
She
the
finished
meal
the
yet.
rest on the toilet.
Yeah, that would have been wise. So I've got up after eating it, and I thought I'll just go and wash my shit, and then I'll go and get wash my shit. Literally, I'll just go and wash my pots up and that, and then I'll go and get a shower. And I was like, I really need a shit here, but I've got time.
Should have washed your pots in the shower. Sorry, just trying to think, saving time. Yeah.
Bit of palm olive.
Shampoo and conditioner, a frying pan.
So I was just washing them up, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna have to just dart to the toilet. I'm gonna shit myself." And I got just outside of the toilet, and my mate's in my bedroom, bearing in mind. So I've got just outside the toilet on the landing, and just fucking shat myself everywhere. I don't use like a pair of shorts and some boxes.
Leaking down your legs, and
just shat everywhere. And then I've just thought, "Fucking hell, what do I do here?"
Tan lines on the legs.
I've then gone into the shower, right, and I've just had to take my shitty boxes into the fucking shower with me, and I've just had to fucking try and clean them in the shower. My mate's playing FIFA in my room. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got no fucking scheme that this has happened. I've got out of the shower, left my shitty boxes in the bathroom, put a towel around me, and just grabbed my clothes, tucked them into the shower so I could just get dressed, and then just dart to the fucking like the bins. We lived in a flat, so I just darted to the bins like the computer, just fucking lobbed them in there, and then just came back in like fucking Woody in Toy Story when he comes out the box. It's like nothing happened, mate.
So
Sound.
This was only a couple of years ago when you were talking
mate.
about like a night out then. So this was a couple of years ago. I'd just been in America for like 2 weeks, and the last couple of days while I was there, because obviously when you're in America you just eat that much shit, like you can imagine it, do you know what I mean? And because I ate that much shit and drank that much fucking cans of Coke and stuff, my belly was just massively off. So we flew home, and then I went out with Tyler, and that we went to where did we go? What's that place on the corner by the Merchant?
Yeah, I like the Merchant.
So I was in the Merchant.
Nice
I don't know if you know, it's a nice little place in town, right? So in there, and I'm like, oh, my stomach's so I'm going for a piss, and I was at the urinal, and I was having a piss, and I was having a piss. Oh, here's a fart, and I've just went.
It's like
I've just listen, I've just had to back up into a cubicle. I've left my bills
just
in there.
moonwalked into the cubicle
Left
like
my
that.
bills in there behind the thing, and just had to like wipe. It was fucking the worst thing ever, you know. It was the worst thing ever. But it still stayed out though.
I told you this story when we were in college.
This has gone weird, this
Me and
hasn't
him-
How long have we done?
It's only been like 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
Still got enough time for a couple more shit stories. So I've only ever told this to him in college, because it was when we was just started a new year in college or something, and we were in an acting college because we were alphas.
Yeah.
And
If you didn't already tell.
They never really shit themselves, they're just acting.
the tutor was like you've got to pair up with somebody, and you've got to tell them a secret. I don't know if you remember this.
When you're explaining it might jog me memory.
So
like.
we had to like whisper a secret to each other, and then not tell anyone other than that person.
That's
and I
such
was
a
like,
dangerous
Look at him,
game, that.
look
I
at
was
him
like-
trying to forget acting like he's forgot the name of the thing.
It's because the
he'd
tutor
get
was like,
cancelled if he
No,
said
just
it.
because the
So-
tutor was like that, I won't tell no one of non's chair.
so I was like, I don't really know any of these, and I'm certainly not telling them this story. So I was like, right, you. So I've been right. So the story goes, I think I was in year 8 or year 9. We were playing basketball in PE in the big sports hall, and
Fucking
I've
three
been
bolting over there.
I've been fucking listen, lad. I've been scooping and hooping, lad. I've been
Soaring,
listen, lad.
shitting.
Listen, lad. I've been fucking shooting baskets, lad. I've been getting fucking getting more three.
Popping and locking
Been
and
getting
jamming
more.
and
Listen,
breaking.
lad, I've been
Like
getting-
Kyle Legacy, calm
Listen,
down.
lad, I've been playing basketball. I've been fucking hooping and pooping everywhere, lad. And
I like that.
I've been. I can't remember exactly how it happened, but it was like I've took like a sharp turn, and my belly had been a little bit off that day. But obviously, you don't want to go for the shit in school anyway, because that's a dangerous game that can ruin your whole school life, going for the shit in school. So I've like went to take like a sharp turn, and as I've done it, and obviously my whole body sort of tensed for a second as I've tried to like do this like sharp left. It just went. And I just felt it, like, but it wasn't like liquidy. It was like, do you know what?
It was like the spit on Big Daddy when I went down at the floor.
lad,
and
no,
got
listen,
into your arsehole.
listen, it was like a chocolate mousse. It was almost foamy,
It was aerated.
and I knew it was there.
It was like a melted arrow.
Like brown phlegm.
Yeah, lad, lad, not even that. Do you know those?
Do you ever have that
No,
diarrhea when you
listen.
golly out of your arsehole?
Listen, do you know those like do you know those like aero Aero chocolate mousse pots you can get. It was like almost like
Viscous.
bubbly. It had structural integrity, but it was structurally sound, but not too much where you couldn't have got a spoon in it if you were pecking.
Cement mix.
But it's a bit bubbly.
Got the potential to be quite hard
You
wearing.
just come over it to set, and I knew it was there. I knew it was there, but I was like, I can't just run out the sports hall because people will know something's up. So I was having to like
Pop and lock out like that.
no, lads, I was having to like manoeuvre where I was moving in this game to get closer to the door in the corner and just like slip out the door. Went in, just left.
I can just imagine you trying to blend it that much, like, lad, slam dunk it.
Yeah,
and you're
pass that way. And then just get off. And then, but it was there, and I was thinking, I've got shorts on. No, listen, lad.
Picture the in-between us moving, he's like that across the dance floor.
No, honestly, lad, listen. I had to be so. I had to be so smart with this manoeuvre because I had to exit the sports hall unsuspiciously with shit in my pants, shorts. I went in the changes.
There was like some tight bills on.
It was horrible. Went in the changes. Took me fucking shorts and me bills off, put me undies in the bin, rinsed myself off with the shower in the changing rooms,
Shoving it down the plug hole.
got changed and just went home. And then didn't come into school for like the next 3 days.
But that's the thing, it can ruin your whole life in school.
Because people are like, where did you go in PE? What was I going to say? Well, don't worry because I never shit myself. Like, you know what I mean?
It happened in our school. I was in IT and in Cardleanan, there was like computers down either side of the classroom. It was a big long classroom.
In the C corridor.
Yeah. So we were in there and I was at the front desk. Gutted, used to always get to the back so you can play like Counter-Strike and all that. Or the Counter-Strike or the one...
What's
the fucking Denise Lewis heptathlon or whatever you play, BM, hurdle, spacebar and all that, flying on that. Yeah, so the teacher would always kick off, so I got put at the front and I was gutted, right? And then this little fat kid in class come down to the bottom of the desk and was like, Miss, can I go to the toilet, please? She was like, why? And he was like, I've just farted and I've pooed me pants. And I just went, oh, yes, ka-ching. As soon as he left, I just went, hey, he shits himself, you know? And let the kid got bullied,
there's
whatever.
so many things he could have said
Yeah.
to like excuse himself.
Oh no, it's okay.
Like, I think...
the red thing on Channel 3.
It's
popping.
Yeah, sorry.
I think I would rather...
Yeah. Sorry, especially the audio listeners. Sorry.
I think I would rather, in that situation, lie about a relative dying. And be like, I've got to...
I would rather a relative died.
Yeah. No, genuinely.
Like you couldn't waterboard that info out of me.
No, you couldn't. Like, that man's not
I'm
getting
not
that.
telling the class that I've just fucking shit my pants.
But I'll tell thousands of people who are watching this podcast.
It is what it is.
Yeah, because now we can monetize it. You know what I mean? But like when you're in school,
listen, the worst one, and it's probably not the worst, but for me, it was the most traumatizing night. I was at a friend staying over, and I was, you have them dreams where you're pissing and then you're actually fucking piss.
Yeah.
Been there.
I thought I was doing one of them. I was having a dream about pissing.
I feel like we just did this.
No.
Is that not a deja vu?
No. I feel like I was having a dream about pissing, right? So I assumed I was pissing, and I woke up, and his little shih tzu was just pissing on me. His dog was on the bed pissing on me. So the warmth was the dog's piss. So I was like, and this dog was just pissed all over me.
My little brother, when he was a kid...
I love when he gets so hyped.
When he was a kid, he pissed on my face like, what? Go away. Listen, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
You just said he got excited and pissed on your face.
No, right. No, I was getting excited saying it, but he pissed. Right, Jack is going to hate me for telling this story, but I had to live through this so you can go and fuck yourself.
Ooh, you
right?
sexy cunt.
Right, so me nan and granddad were moving house and they were moving closer to where we lived. So while they were waiting for all of this stuff to get moved into the house, they had to stay with us for like a couple of weeks because they had to sort through shit, and so they were staying with us. So they slept in my room, and because my little brother was like, he's only about 4, and I tried to be about, I'd been like 9 or 10. My mum and dad were like, right, you're gonna have to share a room with Jack for the next few weeks, just while your nan and granddad are staying here. So I was like, okay, son. So I had to like share a bed with my little brother.
Like Home Alone, innit? I'm not sleeping with him. He wets the bed.
No,
it's like, no, he pisses on me face.
No, lad, that is exactly what happened. So
Your granddad jizzed
like,
on yours.
So like it was, lad, it was horrible, you know.
Was it? Yeah. I'm surprised.
So he's been like 4 and he must have sleptwalked and thought he was going to the toilet because I was woken up.
Isn't it mad that when he pisses on your face, if you wake him up, you're the cunt?
So no, I've been a kid like that in bed.
Just got to let it happen, haven't you?
I've been lying asleep in bed and just felt like...
It's very inconsistent
Why
piss
is
if
it
he's just
raining in the
dribbling
house?
off.
So I woke up to a 4-year-old little brother stood there like that above me going... fast asleep.
Daddy was like
I
that.
went, Mom! But while I'm showering, he's still pissing.
Was you
American then?
It's going in my mouth, it's in my eyes, my mum's running, my dad's around the room, my half fella's just seen it and went, oh, I just burst out laughing, I'm just still lying there going, help!
Why are you still under the piss?
Because he was stood up.
It's like a movie when the trees fall and then you think, run and going, ah!
Listen, he was stood over me, so his dick is here, and he's just pissing on me, and so I
Right,
couldn't
but unless
move.
he stood over you, as in you're between his legs.
I was.
But can't you just like scurry away?
Sorry, like, Aaron,
give a crocodile death roll.
I was 9 years old.
Right, but
I've
that's-
never been pissed on by
That's
anyone.
still ridiculous, though.
I
Because
panicked.
fight or flight, I'd either knock him out or I'm leaving. I wouldn't just let it happen. I've known before I was 9 years old that piss on my face is not ideal.
Oh, lad.
But yeah, he pissed in my mouth, man.
Talking about sleepwalking, we went on a stag do to Edinburgh and we stayed in a hostel. And we were going like canyoning, you know, jumping off fucking rocks and all that into the water. So the first night we got there, we went on a mad one, got fucking rotten. And the minibus was coming to get us at like 5:30 in the morning. So some of the lads were like, midnight, far too late, we're going back to this hostel. And a few more stayed out and a few more. So 2 lads ended up staying out till like 4:30, right? And now we're also to the bus come and it was the stag himself.
Yeah.
So we're in this hostel and there's 4 bunk beds. Oh no, sorry, there's 8 of us, there's 3 bunk beds in this room and then there was 2 lads in a separate room. So in our room, sorry, there's a little toilet. So
Those discos are heavy.
yeah. Luke said as well. And
gonna shit himself,
Simon the Stag. So Simon the Stag was on that top bunk. His dad was on the bottom. Then Richie, me, and then Jonathan and I fucking forgot his other brother's name. We're on these bunk beds here, right? So about 5 in the morning, we just hear like a bit of commotion. So like we just open our eyes and is the stag bollock naked stood in the corner of the room trying to piss, right? And we're like, is he sleepwalking? What's he doing? And we were like kind of looking at him. We were like,
The clown has no penis.
it's like stepbrothers, like don't fucking disturb them while they're sleepwalking. Do you know what I mean? So we were like, leave him. So we were all like leaving him, and then his dad just went, Simon, what are you doing? He went, going for the piss. He went, that's not the toilet, Simon. He went, it is. He went, it's not the toilet, Simon. He went, oh, for fuck's sake. Opened the door to the corridor in the hostel, right? Walked out onto the stairwell, bolloco, and started to piss on the stairs. So we're all like that in bed, blagging to be asleep like that. His half fella jumps up, runs out after him, grabs him, brings him in, bolloco, and goes, go in the fucking toilet, lad. Puts him in the toilet. Simon's in there for about 5 minutes, like, what the fuck he's doing? We're all back in bed. He comes back out and he starts climbing on the bunk bed. And as he gets on the bunk bed, it just collapses and he falls through on top of his half fella. And his half fella's lying there going, they can't. Simon, and his dick's just staying in his half fella. He's going, Simon, can you please get off me, Simon? And his foreskin's just rubbing his half fella's nose and everything. That is horrible.
Whenever you take like your dad on a stag do, it gets the bad rep, doesn't it? Everyone's always like, oh, fucking hell, he's got to bring his dad. This fucking awkward. Just got this 60-year-old
We can
bloke.
only wish that.
I know.
But do you know what I mean? Hey, mine left. Do you know what I mean? But it does get a bad rep. Everyone's like, fucking hell, you can't bring the stag.
Yeah.
But that would have been one of yous if it wasn't him.
Yeah.
So like, there's your reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next time your mate has a stag do,
Bring
you
your
go,
dad, lad.
Yeah, bring your dad.
Tell
Yeah,
Simon's half fella what Simon's half fella doing.
yeah, just bring that dad.
He seems to be cool, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Thanks for getting this far on the podcast.
Now for a little word from our sponsor, Orange County CBD. Put them on the screen now. Here we go. Orange County CBD, use code Happenin10 at checkout and you get 10% off all orders on all products, whether that be your CBD oils, you've got your jellies, you've got your vapes, which are a healthier alternative to the likes of your disposable vapes with the nicotine in. And now they're also doing a skincare range as well. So if you want gleaming skin like ours, Orange County CBD, and use code Happenin10 in the checkout for 10% off all of your orders.
We love you.
Right, so we're going to call that an episode, Adam.
Sick.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
very
having
much
me.
for coming down.
Thanks very much for having me.
Give us all your socials, plug anything you want to plug.
Aaron Wood Comedy on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff.
Cool.
And the Spread Negativity Pod on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. It's doing dead well. We hit 1,000 subscribers today.
That's it.
We get like £3 now.
Congratulations.
£3 off
Now you just beat the
monetization.
podcast, we smashing it, didn't it? You got on I'm just baiting everything, didn't you?
Yeah, it's going
That's
well.
sick,
So we did a 1 year special, which is worth noting for any new listeners, because sometimes like when you're like 50 odd episodes in,
yeah.
it puts people off because like, oh, I'm not going to catch up. But we did like a 1 year special. It was like all the best bits
That's
of the episode of it's like so far, some like the first 52.
Good idea.
And it's sick and it's done really well, sort of thing. And we reposted all the clips that we like had done well previously, and then when we did that, it sort of took off a little bit more
That's
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
And
It's good to
and
see
the
you
state
smashing it.
found
I don't
it.
know.
it is good.
It was heavy though. They posted like me because when they post the clip, they'll do like little screenshots, and it's like, oh, you'll never believe what happened to this guy, and then like you scroll, and then it'll be the clip, and it was just my fucking moon head in the thumbnail. I was like, you've done me dirty there. Do you know what I mean? I'm like reading the submission off a laptop because we get like submissions sent in and stuff, and I'm reading it, and it's just my big fucking silhouette of a head, like with like some sort of opacity filter on. I was like, I would rather this didn't get shared. Actually, but yeah, man, Spread Negativity Pod. Check it out. It's
all the links will be in the
description.
description. If you want to come and see me and Aaron live at Hot Water Comedy Club, get a ticket down below. The link will be there as well. Check out Aaron on all of his socials in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the fucking next one. Peace.
Well, wait,
Nice
so,
one.
whoa. If you like this and you want to see more, get on the Patreon because we're about to record the Patreon episode.
Yeah, we're going to do the Patreon episode as well now
I've
with
just
Aaron.
ruined your goodbye. Go on, I'll give them the goodbye again. I apologise, Danny.
You've made it so awkward because he did the push away.
I know. I feel
bring it
bad
back
now.
in.
Yeah.
And he's-
Take two, it's okay. If you want to see more from us and Adam, we're going to be filming an episode right now for Patreon, which is going to be also getting released next week. Thank you for watching this one. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We love yous. Again,
Nice one.
peace.
Oh, wait.